Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Okay,
now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. throwing, Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 7-7, our score after 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
6:30.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's complete to Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Inside.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will take the lead here in the
the final minute of the first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
30.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jihad Ward buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hand.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley.
70 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, take 26.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
46 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Go, North Salad. Go, North Salad.
Now Jones. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe Wise going to need to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was He's just got to throw it away.
Okay, here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I shift the crew. I shift the crew. Down, 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 down. Okay, here we go, boys.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hall again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kayvon Thibodeaux. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Giants 35, Jets 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 11.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
At the 33-yard
You
line.
block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, take 26.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.